I just been chillin', living like this whole capping. Or not missing, let you know. This whole crazy. On God, this little whole trippin'. Talking my dad I'm missing. I ain't missing, I'm just standing on business. You talking about you gon' get me? Nah, little hoe, you just trippin'. Don't forget on your grandson, don't make me come through with those switches. On God. Ho, why you done lied to the whole net? Talking about I'm missing, I ain't missing, I'm just living my best. I don't wanna come back home to granny, she know what up next. She keep on talking, I send shots straight through her chest. Fuck granny, I'ma keep on this. Fuck granny, I'ma keep on this. Fuck granny, I'ma keep on this.
Tired of going out. We cook, we clean, we shut the fuck up. Every time, please. Please, Saber. I'm tired of this working shit. I'm tired of this shit. Saber.
Please, big bro. Please. What you want? Fire. I gave what you want. Job or what? K. I want K. Please. I want fire. I want sticks. Are you gonna cry? Whatever you get, gang. Is that serious, Mom? It's that serious, bro. I want it. I'm tired of going to the shelter. Don't get me high. I'm tired of going to Brooklyn. Don't get me high. I'm tired of going to Bronx, 3rd Avenue. Don't get me high. I'm tired. Tired? I get it from you, big bro. Every time I see my grandmother, she always tell me, bro, you sleeping. I know why. I always sleep before I go to Connecticut. Always. Bro. Brother, what you mean? Tell me what you gotta do. I'll do whatever, bro. I want my dues, bro. Oh. Yo, no K, nigga. I ain't like that. Come on, I got a wife and kids. Do whatever? I got wife and kids, man. I got wife and kids. You on one knee right now talking about you ready to do whatever, though, huh? I need my fire, bro. I want my shit. I'm tired of chasing it. I'm tired of chasing it. What you chasing, Buffalo? Hey, nigga. Yo, bro, when I hit 3rd Ave, garbage. When I go to Murder Ave in the Brooklyn, garbage. When I go see Aki 219.
And the crazy part about it, individuals like the one you just seen in that last clip, those are the ones, all right, who America is finna have join their military, all right? Individuals just like that, all right? Drug addicts, fiends, all that, you know. That's who about to be a part of the American military, all right? Before I begin, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learned this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's elect, the house of David. All right, finna jump into this lesson right quick, Lord willing to be edifying. All right, I showed you a couple of clips up to this point. All right, and you know, the individuals I showed you in said clips, a lot of y'all finna get drafted. All right, and that goes for them women too. All right, you know what I'm saying? You had I had a clip with some women on there talking about they cook, they clean, they shut the fuck up, and they want somebody to save them. All right, and they started laughing and shit, but hey, the same thing that'll make you laugh will make you cry. All right, because the times that we coming into, that's the only way you women are gonna be covered. All right, if you ain't with an elect Israelite man, all right, you gonna be out here suffering. All right. You know, that's rather you get drafted or not, all right? Because, you know what I'm saying, the men that don't get drafted and that are left over here in Babylon the Great, all right, they're going to be drug addicts and, you know, they're going to be, they ain't going to have it neither, all right? Let's put it that way. The Lord ain't with them, all right? The only men who going to be covered in the times that we coming into is the elect men, all right, of Israel, all right? The so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American man, all right, as well as, you know, you got speckled birds over here that look like the other nations, but the elect Israelite man, you're going to know who he is in that day because he's going to shine, all right? He's going to stand out, all right? You know, the scripture tell you, wisdom maketh the man's face to shine, all right? You're going to know he's an elect man because he's going to be eating, he's going to be rejoicing, he's going to have knowledge about what's going on. He ain't going to be shaky like the rest of these niggas is out here, all right, you know? But, as I was saying in the beginning, a lot of you niggas finna get drafted, all right? And that goes for the women too, all right? And when you get drafted into that army, all right, if the Lord ain't with you, you're you're gonna die. All right, now put it this way: the elect ain't going over there no matter what. All right, an elect Israelite ain't called to join the army. All right, so if they put that on the table, you tell them motherfuckers no, and they tell you they gonna take you to jail and fine you this and this. You know, that's in the scriptures. They tell you. You know what I'm saying? Some of you shall be cast into prison for a certain amount of time. All right, you know what I'm saying? Keep the charge and keep the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he gonna get you out of that thing. All right, even if you gotta take the death. All right, it's still all good because you're coming right back with your Yahweh Shem Yahushua on the chariots. All right, but for those, you know what I'm saying, who ain't of the elect, you know, you ain't gonna be afforded that luxury. They draft your ass, you say no, your ass going to jail, and you're gonna get put to death. All right. And that's going to be the end of you, all right? You ain't doing it for your Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sake. You're doing it because you're fearful and because you're scared, all right? You know what I mean? This is Joel 2:20. It say, but I will remove far off from you the northern army and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. All right, man, you're gonna die in that army. All right, you're gonna die over there in that land. All right, you ain't coming back over here. You know what I'm saying? Once you go off to Yahweh Shaphat, you ain't coming back. All right, that's gonna be the end of you. All right, this Joel 3 starting at 1. For behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. All right, we're in captivity right now, so it's meaning he's gonna turn back our captivity. All right, we're in our last captivity right now. All right, these things that's taking place on this earth right now have to happen in order for us to be delivered from this captivity. All right, everything that's happening on this earth right now is happening, you know, to get us out of this predicament. All right, but only the elect can see that. Verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right, so you got all these nations getting ready to go down to the Middle East, as they call it. And that's where this next war is going to take place at. All right, you know, the third woe is going to take place over there. All right. Let me jump down to verse 9. All right, they say, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, so this is the time we in right now. We in that season of war. All right, but look at the Americans' military. All right, they trying to, well, they've already passed the bill. I showed you the clip to implement the draft. All right, for those 18 and 26, and it's gonna go beyond that as well. But you know, your nation's young men and your strength really come from the 18 to 26-year-olds, all right? But look at the average 18 and 26-year-old man over here in Babylon the Great. If you even want to call him a man, all right? These motherfuckers go by gender pronouns now, all right? So a lot of them don't even like being called men, all right? You know, all right? These fucking weird ass dreadheads, all right? You know what I'm saying? All these niggas is on drugs, all right? These niggas is pill heads. All right, you know what I mean? Look, we gonna put them niggas in your army. All right, that's why America's gonna be destroyed quickly. All right, you know this American military is weak as shit right now. These aren't the ancient, the old mighty man of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Your 70, 80-year-old grandfather that was around to fight in those other wars and shit. These niggas of today ain't that. All right, as that old saying goes, what is it? Good times make weak men. All right. Create weak men, all right? And that's what you got over here. You got a bunch of weak men in this society, all right? And they don't want to fight. And that goes for these bitches too, all right? You know, we're in that age and eon and reign of the Edomite, all right? And in his age, reign, and rule, all right, he's elevated women over men, all right? This motherfucker got women in his military, all right? You know, this is fucking madness, all right? But hey, this is beautiful to see, all right? Let me read verse 10. It say, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right, so it's time for you niggas to go over there and fight. All right, you niggas and you bitches, all right? Because Listen, and we're gonna say this part too, because we coming into a time known as Jacob's trouble. This is before World War III even starts. All right, over here in Babylon the Great, when this shit go down, all right, you women are gonna be extremely troubled. All right, that whole we gonna cook clean and shut the fuck up. All right, you really gonna want to do that in that day. All right, because if you're not doing that in that day, you're gonna get dead real quick in that day. All right. Verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, all the heathen. That's talking about these other nations and their militaries, all right? You know what I'm saying? You seen the BRICS nations and what they got going? All right, the Saudis, all right, they've ditched the petrodollar, all right? You know, all those, as the scripture tell you, the dragons of Arabia, all right, Egypt, and who else? All those different countries, they're joining on with the BRICS, all right? You know what I'm saying? And they're going to eventually, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be ready to burn America, all right? And even NATO is going to get the message, all right? They're going to see the writing on the wall, and they're going to be like, oh, no, hell no. They're going to abandon America too, all right? And you're going to have America, the whore that sitteth upon many waters, all right, as well as Israel, left out here against the world, all right? And they're going to have to fight the angels, and they're going to get obliterated, all right? You know what I'm saying? And then them other armies, after they get done making nasty work of America and Israel, all right, Yahweh Shemel Shai and the host of angels going to make nasty work of them, all right? All right, verse 13, it say, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. All right. Verse 15, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. All right, the earth gonna shake because them ICBM missiles gonna rain down on this place. All right, America is gonna get hit with 200 million nuclear missile warheads. All right, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be obliterated, burned off the face of the earth. All right, Israel's gonna be hit with missiles and gonna be obliterated and burned off the earth too. All right, so let me see. And a lot of you niggas gonna get drafted, and you're gonna be a part of that destruction. You're gonna be in that northern army, all right, that gets destroyed, all right? You're gonna have the laser beams out the chariots zapping. It's gonna be a great day for the elect, all right? Verse 17, so ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore, all right? Because it's a bastard in Ashdod right now. It's a bastard in our land, all right? Amalek, all right, the so-called Jewish man, he's over there in that land, all right? You know, and it don't belong to him as well as them, the sand niggas, all right? Palestinians, they all fighting over land that don't belong to neither one of them, all right? That land belongs to that land belongs to the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right? The Israelites, that's their land, all right? But again, that land is going to be burned, and it got to be built back up. All right, we ain't going back into that defiled land because, you know, all the shit that went down over there, you know, we're going to go back into a new Jerusalem, all right? New Jerusalem going to come down out of heaven. It's going to be built up on this earth, all right? Verse 18, and it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. All right, verse 19, Egypt is talking about America, spiritual Egypt. All right, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, because Edom, the so-called white man, he pushes the majority of his wickedness right here in Babylon the Great. All right, America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, spiritual Rome. All right, spiritual Uz, all of that, you know. This is the home where the reigning, again, it's the whore that sit upon many waters. This is where Esau pushes the major majority hub of his wickedness, all right? This is his jewel, all right? So it say Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. All right, so you got to pay back all that blood you shed. All right, and not only Judah, but all the tribes. All right, it says Judah right there, but you got to understand Judah is the top tribe. All right, and Esau came over here and he took down the northern kingdom as well. He slaughtered them also. All right, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. All right. So he going to pay for all of that. All right. Verse 20, but Judah shall dwell forever in Jerusalem from generation to generation. All right. We all going back home. All right. The 12 tribes of Israel going to be, all right, in the kingdom of heaven. As it tell you in, what's that, Revelation 21 and 12? All right. Verse 21, for I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion. All right, that's who repentance is for. That's who the kingdom of heaven is for. That's who salvation is for. That's who Yahweh Shem Shah are for. All right, nobody else. The rest of you nations are heathens. All right. But even with that being said, 2 out of 3 of the Lord people, they're going to die right here in this land. All right. A lot of them going to get drafted. All right. The ones that don't get drafted, all right, the Lord said they're going to appoint over them 4 kinds. All right. The sword to slay. All right. The dogs to tear. What else? The beast of the earth. Hold on. Let me get it right quick. The sword to slay got famine. The sword. Hold on, we finna get it. Jeremiah 15. All right, start at verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. All right, concentration camps. All right, prison. All right, for you 2/3 niggas. All right. The elect could get cast into prison, but guess what? Was not Peter cast into prison? I think it was Peter and John. Were they not cast into prison? And they walked right out. All right, the Lord had the angel bring them right out. You know what I'm saying? So the things that are written beforehand are written for our learning. All right. So we, being those hopeful men back today, all right, we're gonna be in those lights again. All right. Hopefully we're those men back today. But if we are, expect those great miracles. All right. Was not Daniel delivered from the lion's den? All right, you know, all of this. He was fed while he was in there. You know, don't worry about it. All right. Verse 3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. All right, so if you don't get killed off in the wars, you got one of these 4 kinds pointed over your ass. All right, you're gonna die a grievous death. All right, let me read that also. In Jeremiah 16, in verse 3, it say, for thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. So you go your ass over there to that army, all right, and go fight, you ain't going to get buried. All right, you're not going to be lamented. You're not going to be mourned. Ain't going to be no time to mourn your ass, all right? Motherfuckers gonna be going, your family gonna be over here going through it. They ain't gonna have time to be worried about your ass, nigga. You know? So again, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. So you niggas that don't go to World War III, that get killed off in Babylon the Great, you ain't getting buried or lamented neither. You gonna be shit on the ground. All right? Let me see. And they shall be consumed by the sword, and by the famine, and their carcasses, meaning your dead bodies, shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. All right, you know what I'm saying? The scavengers. All right, gonna feed on you damn people. All right, that's how you niggas is going out. You wicked 2/3 Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You go in the books for some of this, and if you escape all of this and make it to the end, you got a missile warhead with your name on it. You know what I mean? Coming right for your motherfucking top, all right? Gonna burn your ass up. You know what I mean? That's what's coming to this place, all right? And judgment is gonna begin with those who know they Israelites. So all these different camps out here who playing and woofing with Yahweh Shem Shah's truth, all right, playing with his name, leading the sheep, you know what I'm saying? Doing all that. Man, you niggas got judgment coming, all right? You know what I'm saying? You niggas who do that, you actually gonna get beat with more stripe than these niggas that's in these clips, all right? Because the scripture tell you the servant that knew his master's will and did it not got beat with many stripes, all right? You know what I mean? And this was also, you know, that lesson that I'm doing also with the nigga who dropped the diss track on his grandmother and shit. You know, I did a solo lesson on that. I added that clip in because, like I say, these are the niggas that's gonna get drafted. You undesirable, wicked ass Jakes. All right, you niggas is going to war. All right. I'm saying these drug head, pill popping ass niggas. You niggas is finna go to war. All right, and when you ain't got your mollies and your whatever drug of choice you niggas is into, all right, well, you niggas gonna lose it. You niggas gonna whack out. You gonna turn that gun on your superiors. You gonna turn that gun on your fellow countrymen. All right, and it's gonna be all kind of shit going down. All right, but we here for it. All right, you know what I'm saying. You niggas finna go fight. All right, and you bitches finna go fight too, cause you ain't getting off. All right, you know what I'm saying. The American military is gender neutral. All right, so it accepts males and females. All right, so all you brawling Rocky Balboa bitches who like to get out here and put your hands on men, fight, talk shit, all right, you gonna go to war too. All right, and it ain't gonna stop at 26. All right, they gonna lengthen that shit. All right, it wouldn't shock me if they put that bitch all the way down to 40. All right, 18 to 40. All right, you know what I'm saying. But you know, to the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying, we gonna sit back and I pray you how about you my shout out that number to the hopeful elect. Sit back, watch this shit play itself out. All right, keep the faith and just trust and know you how about your mouth shot gonna come through. All right, cause he put it on his name. All right, you know what I'm saying. And the Lord ain't one that he should lie. So this is just a morning exhortation. You know what I'm saying. I had a couple of clips, and the spirit was on me. I was watching some of the Brotherhood do their lessons, and I was inspired. So just wanted to come out and, you know what I'm saying, throw my log in that fire. So that being said, all honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.